Hello, I thought I would show you how to use the stencil from the Stencil Kit and show you just the basics. I'm not going to show you how to do all of the different layouts, but just where to start and how to use the creases in the tea towel as a guide. So if I open out, this tea towel has been pressed, so there will be guidelines from the creases. I don't know if you can see here, you've got the central point here and you've got the central points at the sides. So you've got nice straight lines, so you don't need to worry about measuring anything out. Just use these as your guides. I'm actually going to start off today with one of the border designs which are on the instructions. So I think I'm actually going to do this one, which is the sideways on. First thing you need to do is either spray your stencil with some spray mount, if you have this at home already. This is a spray adhesive, just a light covering on the back of the stencil. If you don't have that already, then just tape your stencil into position using preferably a low tack tape, but you can use masking tape as well. On fabric it won't be an issue to keep lifting it, that's fine. So I'm going to start, I'll start on this side actually. So I'm actually going to use the stencil that I have been using already, which has been sprayed. So it's nice and tacky on the back. So I'm going to start with this centre at the side. I'm going to use the very edge of the stencil, sorry, the tea towel, as a guide. So I'm going to place it on the very edge over this crease line, and then I'm just going to come in to where the seam is. And once I've levelled this up here, and push that down. But like I said, if you're using tape, just lay it in position and just a little bit of tape on either side, and that will hold it. You can also hold it with your hand. Next, my stencil brush, my stencil paint, actually my fabric paint. So I'm going to dip this into the pot. Now this is really crucial. I've got quite a lot of paint on this brush, and I'm going to remove the excess on the side of the pot, and this is actually why it goes such a long way. And then I'm just going to distribute that by doing a little bit of a circular motion, so that's nicely distributed. And then going down with the brush, so I'm holding the brush upright and going down, and then again nice circular movement. And actually what I do when I'm working on fabric is I think about the fact that I'm pushing this fabric paint down through the weave of the fabric. So, more paint. Okay, so that's now been filled in with the paint. And then to remove the stencil, just peel it away in one corner, hold the tea towel flat and lift it off gently. And then blot your stencil between two pieces of paper. Any old scrap paper will do, but this just removes any excess, because obviously this stencil is going to be used repeatedly and you don't want a big build-up of fabric paint. And then to reposition, go back to the edge of the stencil, come back up to the seam line, and as you can see through from the stencil that you've done previously, you can just align that and then push the stencil down or retape into position and continue along to the end, and then repeat on the other side to the end. So once you've completed the border on that side, you just turn your tea tail around and complete the same design on this side. Once the fabric paint has dried, fix it with a hot iron, and you can then machine wash this at 40 degrees. And then you have yourself a beautiful tea towel.